Howdy race fans, this is Thunderdome and welcome to the Gaslands Refueled Racetrack, the Thunderdome. And today we got a little race going on for you. Here we have the racetrack starting up in the upper left-hand corner, coursing around when you follow the arrows going from left to right. We have the track going, weaving its way all the way around and going through, all the way down to the track down on the lower left hand side. And here we got our starting lineup. We have Helcrex in the blue truck, we got Sergeant Rock in the red vehicle, the rusted thing on the right. In the front row is Warpig, and then behind him is the Helcrex in the yellow car. Then we got Sergeant Rock in the middle, and then we got the thundering war wagon. On the upper left-hand corner is Warpig again, as we have set up for the starting lineup. And the gun has gone off, and the flag is dropped, and the race goes off. And there goes, well, Warpig takes off a slight little lead. He's doing pretty good. Everybody's trying to shift into gears, having a little bit of problems getting out of second. But, yeah, they're moving along pretty good. Now, here we go. Coming in, starting in towards the first corner, we got a little narrow chicane right here. And somebody bumps into Helcrex here, getting him a little bit out of control. But he's got the line heading towards the corner in his blue truck. And he's got that minigun up on top, just ready to rock and roll as soon as he crosses the first gate. But, hey, we will just have to wait and see what happens. All right, now here we go, coming into the corner. Oh, there he goes. Helcrex just comes out of nowhere with the sports car that he has. He's just whipping through the field. He's got that thing hammered down, whipping around that corner. But he's got Warpig on his butt there, trying to bump and grind as he's moving through the whole corner there. Pushing him, and pushing him. Yeah, he's losing a few of the health points on his car. He's all banged up as he goes towards and hits the first gate. Yes, he's active, but only has guns facing forward, so he doesn't have any special things other than body armor for his car. And there we still got some bumping and grinding in the back there. They can't even get out of second gear. It's just a mess back there. And the other cars are just pushing through. Now we got Warpig with his Thunder Wagon in the back. He's just going to decide to plow through everybody. Yes, going through the first corner right through the gate. Warpig came up on the backside, but he made a really big mistake. He rolled kind of badly, and the perk on the team with Helcrex allowed him to wipe out. He goes right into the wall. Does some major damage to his car. Then all right, here comes Sergeant Rock. He's made it out with his red car, and he's flying up behind. And he's got ready to get his guns a-blazing as soon as he crosses that first line. But right now, Helcrex is taking off in the yellow car. He is thundering down the track. But unfortunately, he only has one health point left after all the bumping and grinding of the first section of the first couple turns as he's trying to get through the starting gate. So he's in bad health right now. Then suddenly out of nowhere, here comes the thundering war wagon. He drops down, hammers down, and unleashes a big smoke cloud out of nowhere. That diesel needs to be tuned up because it's just dropping smoke everywhere. That thing's a mess. Economically, not working out so well. And then we got a kind of a pile up still as we're trying to cross the line here, the first gate. But now we have Sergeant Rock is active. Unfortunately, Helcrex in his blue truck is back into the wall. He got wiped out again, unfortunately. His truck is just banged up bad. Here we got the pile up on the I-40. Yeah, it's not looking good. Everybody's just kind of trying to figure out how to get out of this here. And unfortunately, Warpig in his little red car, orange car right there, he's stuck in first gear, so he can't go anywhere until the turn. Same thing with Helcrex in his blue truck. Shifting gears, trying to get that thing turned around and getting in the right direction. Right now, he's like, at the time, he's like, I'm closer to the start gate than I am towards even the first gate. All right, so here we go. They got to look as we're going around the first corner. All of a sudden, here comes the thundering war wagon coming around the corner. He is just flying. He's in fifth gear. Can he negotiate that first corner? We're not sure. He's just got the brakes slamming on as he goes skidding around. Yep, there's Helcrex slammed into the wall again. He's trying to do a 15-point turn as he's trying to get this truck turned around in first gear. It's not working so well for him. It just kind of sucks. All right, and here we go, coming around the next corner. There is Sergeant Rock and Warpig and his two things. And Warpig, he slams on the gas accelerator of this diesel, and just look at the gas cloud coming out of this thing. That thing is a nasty mess. He needs a tune-up. All right, then we got War Pig is on the tail of Sergeant Rock. He unleashes with craps out a bunch of landmines out the back of his vehicles. He's got all these nasty little tricks with his vehicles. I don't understand how he does this. He's just a nasty team. All right, there is Hellcrex come flying around past the War Thunder banner, and this thing is brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Yes, that's our sponsor. And as we're heading around the corner, we got this thing. We're hammering it down into 5th gear. That thing, the performance just flying. And we got a long straightaway ahead of us. Yep, and there is War Pig dropping all of his fun toys around. He's just making a mess of the track. Yep, he's just crapping everywhere. That's not fun at all. Yes, and then we have another gunfire into the rear of Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock is getting shot up by the War Pig right there in that orange vehicle. It's not looking good. But, you know, behind him is, once again, Sergeant Rock is behind him. Another great shot of the speeding super speedway as he's in 5th gear coming in for the first corner right there. Realizing that, I'm not sure if we can make this corner, so we're going to have to slam on the downshift pretty hard. And there is War Pig in his Thunder Wagon. He's coming around the corner. He just barely makes it around that corner without slamming into the guardrail. He's in 5th gear hammering around that corner. It's not looking good for him, but yeah, he did make it somehow. Oh, and there's Sergeant Rock with his yellow car. He just unleashes a nice little barrage and slams into the side of with a ram into the, just crunches the door in, just mangles it down to 1 health point is War Pig's car. And there's 1 health point left on the Thunder Wagon. Yes, the Thunder Wagon. Not looking good for him either. A lot of bumping and grinding. Right now, it's like we got almost every vehicle on the track is sitting down with about 5 or less health. Mine, little yellow car right there, the sports wagon, or the sports car, is down to 1 health himself. It's not looking good, but there you see he's trying to let Sergeant War Pig is trying to line up. He just got that thing in 5th gear. He's trying to line up so he can get a shot at me. All he has to do is hit me once, and I just wipe out. And they're going around the corner is Sergeant Rock wipes out and spins around and slams into the wall. It's not looking good for him, but he possibly can get this thing turned around. Both vehicles just having a bad day. Both of his cars for Sergeant Rock ran him into the wall. He's lost some health. And there goes War Pig again. He's unleashing his little fun. But at the same time, you don't see it, but the truck of the Hellcrex team is the Rocketeers are flying up behind him. And they got the gun just blazing away, just rattling with that turreted weapon on that truck. Giving him some hell. That's what he's doing right now. And that's what you don't see is all the health being knocked off by that blazing cannon of his. And there we got a nice little panoramic shot of the track from the stands of the fans. All right, here he comes. He's coming through the first gate. Yes, it looks like, or that's the 3rd gate. It's looking like he's got this game wrapped up. This track is his. Or is it? No, I don't think so. Yep, wiped out. It was bad. Rolls through the gate, slams, crunched, mangled. It's just rolling through and stops on the other side of the gate right there. It's not looking good for the Hellcrex team. And then coming around the corner is War Pig, and he wipes out, slams into the side of the yellow sports car by Team Rocket, Hellcrex. And he wipes out and crashes and burns and explodes into a big giant fireball. And he's sitting there burning. It's not looking good at all. Yep. Not to mention, at this time, welcome to Nuka-Cola at the Thunderdome. Yes, it's a cool drink. Go out there and enjoy yourself and have a nice, refreshing drink. All right, here we go. Back to the racing. There we can see Sergeant Rock has lined up a shot there on War Pig. He's unleashing a shot. Okay, and he missed. He had an opportunity to just blaze away. At this time, you see right there, War Pig is coming up around the backside right there. Then we got Hellcrex. His truck is down to 1 health point. And at this time, we said, do not shoot Hellcrex, because if you shoot him, then he respawns at the last gate he went through, which happens to be where the yellow car is. And what is, yes, Sergeant Rock said that. And then what does Warpig proceed to do? He lines up and shoots the truck by Team Rocket Hellcor and wipes it out. So what happens? Well, since the Team Rocket had so many fan points and everything in his hand, he could respawn one of his vehicles. So he respawns his sports vehicle way out front. Yes, the sports car is out front again. And here we got the crunching into the wall. We got Sergeant Rock. There we got Sergeant Rock in the yellow car. He's just flying around the corner right there with Warpig on his tail. Yep, there goes There's the Hellcor team. That's his truck just rolled into a pile, and they're smoking as it's full of bullet holes. What a smart thing. So that means Team Rocket gets to respawn. All right, there is... Unfortunately, Sergeant Rock's car couldn't negotiate the turn because of the bad dice rolls coming in, and he runs into the wall again and does some damage to himself. And he has to turn. All right, there is the sports car just past the third gate, is respawned again, and is taking off. He's got that thing. Since it's a performance car, he just... You just hear that car just ripping through the gears. Round the corner. This is brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Yes, team sponsor for Team Rocket. All right. Yes, if we come around the corner, he's going through the first hairpins, and we got, here he comes again. Sergeant, all right, this is Warpig, is going to slam into the downed vehicle of his own team as he comes flying through the corner. But he's sitting there trying to rip through the corners as fast as he can. He's in 5th gear at this point, slipping and sliding. He's doing a Tokyo drift around each one of these corners right here, trying to catch up with Team Rocket. But, yeah, there you go. He's doing another Tokyo drift. But Sergeant Rock lines up a machine gun shot on him right there, unleashes some damage on him as he's going around the corners, drops him back down to 1 health point again. And then here we go. Team Rocket into Thunderdome is going around the last corner of the big tower, and it's moving along. And I think he's got this thing wrapped up. All he has to do is not make any mistakes. At this point, he's just coasting around the corners. Yes, Team Rocket is brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Go out there and get yourself a refreshing drink from Nuka-Cola. What's a little bit of radiation from amongst all your friends? All right, yes. He's got this race wrapped up as he's heading down the final stretch. And I think he's got this for the first team win for the Hellcor team, Team Rocket, of the season. Yes. You're going to hear the chant of the fans. Rocket, Rocket, since this is on their track. And there we go. We got Sergeant Rock has finally got his car squared away. See it was the other one burning in the background as it blew up. And he's got himself pumping through the gears, and there's Warpig. He's got his car just flying down the track. But Team Rocket is going to win the race today as he's heading across the finish line in a spectacular manner. Yes, it only took 1 respawn, but the fan support out there pumping the dollars and allowed them to respawn their car, get it back out on the track, and get on racing again for a good team win. Now I have to give it off to Sergeant Rock out there. He's the only team out there that did survive the entire race with 1 car that did not go DNF. And if it came down to nobody had any respawn points, it would have been another Team Sergeant Rock victory for him, which might have been the 3rd or 4th one of the season. That would have been pretty good. But right now, leading in the points is Sergeant Rock. He's still got a commanding lead on this season of racing. All right, hope everybody enjoyed the race. Come back again and get yourself another cool drink of Nuka-Cola. What's a little bit of radiation amongst friends? All right, talk to y'all later. Enjoy the race, and we'll see you in the next one. Hellcor out.